This is a user-generated story. It has been published as part of a community challenge. Join our community to see more stories like this one. Anya stared at the wedding invitation in her hands, a tremor running through her. Her fingers tightened around the paper. "Are you all right?" Liam asked, noticing the sudden change in her. Anya quickly composed herself, forcing a smile, a feeling that intensified with every shared glance, every brush of skin. The problem was she had buried those feelings deep within, convinced herself it was just an infatuation that would pass. But now, standing in Rafi's lavishly decorated living room, surrounded by the remnants of the pre-wedding festivities, the suppressed emotions threatened to spill over. The feast and the merriment that followed were equally trying. With every congratulatory smile and every well-wishing guest, Anya felt her resolve crumbling. Then it happened. Zara, amidst the revelry, excused herself for a moment, leaving Rafi by himself. Seeing her best friend momentarily alone, Anya seized the opportunity. Rafi turned to Zara, his eyes filled with a mixture of sadness and determination. "I need to tell you something," he began, his voice low. "Something about me and Annie." Zara's eyes widened in surprise. She had hoped to keep her feelings hidden, to let Zara and Rafi enjoy their special day without interference. In that silent exchange, Anya saw acceptance, even understanding. It was as if Zara had felt the same turmoil in her heart. The tension eased a bit. Zara, her voice trembling, reached out to touch Anya's hand. "Thank you for telling me," she whispered, her eyes filled with gratitude. But now, exposed under the scrutiny of their friends and family, she feared losing them both. Yet, as she looked at Zara, she saw understanding dawning on her face, replacing the initial shock. "What is it?" she asked, her voice barely a whisper. "I'm great," Anya replied, surprised by the unusual call. "Just got back from a long day at work." "How about you?" There was a pause, as if Zara was contemplating something. "Just fine," she murmured, tucking the invitation away. Anya's heart skipped a beat. Sure," she stammered, taken aback by the unexpected invitation, "but I'm glad the truth is out in the open." Over cups of steaming coffee, they talked about their lives, their dreams, and their feelings. The revelation hung between them, a silent acknowledgement of what they both knew. As the sun set, casting long shadows across the cafe, Zara reached out, taking Anya's hand in hers. "I know this may be sudden," she said, her voice soft, "but I can't deny my feelings any longer. I love you, Anya. I want to be with you." Zara confessed that she had discovered a spark between her and Anya long ago. They leaned in, their lips meeting in a kiss that spoke volumes of their unspoken love. They navigated the complexities of their feelings, cherishing every moment they spent together. Though their journey wasn't conventional, they found strength in each other, proving that love, when true, finds a way to bloom even in the most unexpected places. It was a kiss filled with years of longing, of hidden desires, and of a future they dared to dream. She had chosen to ignore it, focusing on her marriage. But now, after her honeymoon, she was ready to explore what this connection meant. She knew that whatever lay ahead, they would face it together. While she wished them joy and happiness, a part of her longed to be in their place, to experience the bliss of love with her soulmate. Together, They stood as three figures bound by a shared secret, facing the whispers and curious glances of their friends. Reaching Rafi, she confessed everything, the secret she had kept hidden for so long. However, the specter of her unspoken love for Zara loomed over her, making it difficult to focus. During their honeymoon, Zara and Rafi found their own paradise. They explored exotic locales, hand in hand, creating memories that would last a lifetime. She told him about the feelings that had been tearing her apart, the desires that had consumed her thoughts. She couldn't shake off the feeling that something was missing, as if a puzzle piece was out of place. Meanwhile, Anya's world revolved around her art and the occasional outing with friends. She tried to distract herself with new projects, attempting to channel her pent-up emotions into creativity. "Nothing important," she whispered, hoping they wouldn't pry further. She wanted to shield Zara from the turmoil, to preserve the happiness that radiated from her. But Rafi, his face grim, shook his head. "Anya loves you," he blurted out, hoping the words wouldn't shatter the tranquility of the night. "Zara, we need to talk," he said, leading her away from the party. Rafi listened, his face etched with disbelief and pain. When she finished, the silence stretched between them, thick and heavy with unspoken emotions. The joy and love radiating from the picture were palpable. His words were laced with disappointment, but also concern. Before Anya could respond, Zara appeared beside them, her face a mixture of surprise and hurt. "What did you two just discuss?" she asked, her voice trembling slightly. But instead of excitement, a leaden weight settled in her stomach. She had hoped that the presence of Rafi and their mutual friends would help quell the turmoil within. But as soon as she saw Zara radiant in a white satin gown, the battle within her intensified. But for Anya, it was a stark reminder of the feelings she had tried so hard to ignore. As the days passed, the suppressed emotions bubbled beneath the surface. Anya grappled with the realization that her feelings for Zara had grown stronger, more profound. The wedding day arrived, a celebration of love between two people who were meant to be. Yet, despite the warmth and comfort she felt with her best friend, Anya couldn't shake off a peculiar feeling whenever she was around his wife. Her eyes fell on a photograph of Rafi and Zara on their wedding day, dressed in a flowing emerald green gown. Anya felt like a queen ready to conquer a kingdom. The ceremony was a blur. Amidst the vows and the exchange of rings, Anya struggled to keep her composure. She made her way through the crowd, her heart pounding in her chest. Finally, Rafi spoke, his voice hoarse. "Why didn't you tell me?" he asked, his gaze intense. "I could have helped you." Anya looked from Rafi to Zara, her heart breaking at the hurt she saw in their eyes. They stepped out onto the balcony, the soft glow of the moon illuminating their faces. Rafi took a deep breath, knowing there was no easy way to deliver what he had to say. She felt trapped, her breath catching in her throat. Zara's eyes, glistening with tears, met Anya's gaze. Rafi squeezed her shoulder in support. I'm sorry this had to happen tonight, he said, his voice filled with remorse. In that moment, Anya realized that their bond, forged in years of friendship, was unbreakable. The following days were a whirlwind of emotions. After the wedding, Zara and Rafi embarked on their honeymoon, leaving Anya behind with a mix of emotions. Back home, she threw herself into her work, seeking solace in the creative process. Yet, despite the beauty that surrounded them, there were moments when Zara's thoughts drifted back to Anya. One evening, amidst the chaos of a city, she received a call from Zara. Hey, how are you? Zara's voice sounded distant yet familiar. Actually, I wanted to ask, would you like to meet up? Just the two of us? Zara said, her voice barely above a whisper, when they met at their usual cafe. The air between them was charged with unspoken emotions. Anya, her heart pounding, admitted that she had harbored feelings for Zara since the beginning. Tears welled up in Anya's eyes as she responded, I love you too, Zara. More than anything, from that day forward, their lives intertwined in a beautiful dance of love and passion.